Afternoon. Well, it's the 8th of March and we've been treated to some amazing weather. It must be, high teens, you know. It's a real mild weekend. It's going cold again. It's been cold either side of it, and it's going to go down cold in a couple of days again, but it's been beautiful today. So yeah, we're up Berfield, first trip for 6 months. Last time I was out was September, and it's actually really quiet. I'm surprised with this weather. I thought there'd be a few people there, but there's not. I think there's as far as I know, there's only one other guy on Speedboat Point. That's it. So I did last night in the pole. Nothing happening at all, didn't see nothing, couple of tench maybe, that was it. So yeah, for me last night, my second and last night, I thought I'd have a walk around at the other end because the sun's out, and I thought, yeah, hopefully there's some little sun traps of still water and around all these islands and that, and yeah, it does feel a lot nicer up here. So I've come in a swim called the Bailiffs. Nice little swim, just surrounded islands and little bays everywhere up here. But yes, this is there's a bit out here. That's the other end of the secret channel where it comes down from Speedboat Point. That's the infamous, if you go out there, which you're strictly not allowed to, but that's the infamous Ellis Island where Greg Ellis caught the common from. This was his decoy swim, shall we say, where he did his, just set his gear up when he was going out there. But yeah, it looks nice in here, you know. This sun's beautiful. So yeah, feeling quite happy, you know. It's always you always feel like there's probably the odd fish about up that channel because it's a bit of a home for them. So yeah, we thought we'd give it a go in here. I've actually got me 3 rods out. One up there towards that fallen snag tree, not too close to it obviously, and I've got one in 10 foot of water off the edge of there, and then you've got a bar joining from this island to this island. I'll put one just over the back of that and quite shallow. So yeah, feeling happy. Put out some ground bait balls, put about 8 or 9 ground bait balls over each rod and see what happens. But yeah, it's nice to be out, and it's absolutely, it's beautiful. The fishing starts now properly, so I've got this trip, and then in about, I think it's 8 or 9 days time, I'm off to Belgium with old big Carp Bennett, so that should be fun. We've got a week in Belgium, so I'll be filming that, and I'll keep you updated with that one. But you never know. Very early, but it's just nice to be out, so yeah. Loving it, and a real nice enclosed little swim we're in. Fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. Right, I'll catch you in the morning, if not before. Good morning. Well, very quiet one. Didn't hear a thing apart from the geese honking like they like to around these islands. I think it was probably a swan, but yeah, I had a left hand rod banging liner in the night, but there was a swan out there. I think the swan just must have caught up mid-line, but apart from that, no bleeps at all, you know. So it makes me think it's really quiet. So I've got the braid on a couple of them, you know. I'm only fishing 40-50 yards out. And it'd pick up if he's getting any fish moving through, I'm sure. So yes, a quiet one. I'm off. We're out for dinner today. Got out for a nice roast dinner with the family, with my missus, dad and sister. So yeah, I've got to be off fairly early. I think I've got to be on the road by 10 o'clock. I've got to get home by 12 to get to the pub for 1:30. So that'd be nice. But yeah, it's been a nice little trip all the time. I'm glad I didn't just sit in the pole for 2 nights and moved up here, break you up a bit. It's nice fishing in a different area, but nothing happening. Like I say, very quiet. Like, can't believe it. One other guy on speedboat, so yeah, me and him, and that was it last night. And Saturday night and glorious weather. But there you go. I'm sure there'll be lots of people turning up soon, especially with all the new members and all the rest of it in the next month or so. I'm sure it'll get very busy. But yeah, that's it. It's about, I think it's about 7 o'clock, so I'm going to have to pack up at 9, so unless something happens, next time I pick this up, we shall be on our route to Belgium, so I'll catch you then. Morning! March the 16th, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're off on our first proper trip of the year. We're off to somewhere in Belgium. As usual, I ain't going to say where because I don't want to blow these places up, but yeah, we're going to have a little week in Belgium, and we've got our new co-pilot for this trip. You won't have seen him before. This is BCB, the infamous big Carp Bennett, and he fancies a beer to start his holiday, so there we go. But yeah,
lovely.
We got a bit of a drive the other side and we catch up with him. But yeah, it's very cold still, but we thought, sod it, we're having an early trip, you know, it's still March, it's a forecast, get up in double figures hopefully later in the week, and we'll see how we get on. We'll catch you later on. Good morning. Well, this is going to be a very mixed up little intro of this vlog, because I'm not actually in Belgium now, I'm in France. So what happened, me and Big Bad Bennett, last time I picked the camera up, we were on the train going to Belgium, and yeah, we had a lovely week out there. I think we ended up with 4 fish each, up to all sort of low 20s to mid 20s, fishing around a few canals and whatever, and a lake. But to be honest, I didn't film it because I think I alluded to it in the intro. It's been so, when we got there was a lot of English about, and there's been a lot of films recently about these certain canals, and I've seen them all on videos. When I look back now, everywhere we went, I've seen on videos anyway. So yeah, I think a few of the locals, when I read the comments, are getting the hump with the amount of publicity these waters are getting. And as I've said before, I fully understand that. I hate blowing waters up, you know, over publicising, well, even giving anywhere away. You sort of, like, it sounds very hypocritical when I'm doing vlogs. I always try and keep where I'm going. If they're not a well-known water like Cassine or the Orient or obviously Berfield, I try not to give away the waters I fish. Not being horrible, it's ruining someone else's fishing, you know. You make these places very popular, so I try not to do it. So I won't be mentioning in any of my vlogs where I'm going unless it's an obvious Cassine or Orient or Salagousse. Oh, little pike just jumped out there. So I won't be doing that purely because, not because I'm being a super secret squirrel, it's because I don't want to ruin other people's fishing, especially the locals. Have some respect for them, you know, especially with the old drones and that. As soon as you stick a drone up in the air, you can find these places in 5 minutes, you know, anywhere as soon as that drone's up. So that sort of footage ain't really the one, I don't think. It makes lovely films, but it makes the lakes and the canals very popular. A little stretch we pulled up on had 7 English on it, so that sort of made my decision very clear not to film it. So we didn't film it, but we had a lovely time. That was great. Also after that, this is about a month ago, after that I've had 1 trip in England. I went to Berfield for 3 nights, didn't catch anything. Had a nice time, caught up with a few mates, a few barbecues, that was good, nothing happening. That's probably going to be my last trip to Berfield because I ain't going to fish it the rest of the year now. So that's that for that. We're going to concentrate on the foreign stuff. But yeah, back to where we are now. It is now middle of April. Pulled up on a beautiful looking place. This is, I think it says 150 hectares. I think that's about 500 acres. Lovely lake in a sort of setting of pine forest, absolutely beautiful. Never been here before, never seen any of the fish out here. I've done a little bit of googling on it, but there ain't a lot of go. I've just seen a handful of pictures of smallish fish, to be honest. Nothing great, but reading a few reports, they do say there's fish up to sort of £60 possibly, but it's more about the looks. We went somewhere else first. We went to a lake quite close to Calais first of all. That I'd heard about that has got good fishing, but when we turned out, it's like 40 acres. There was a road going right next to it, and be honest, even though it looks quite a lot easier prospect to catch them, because obviously it's only 40 acres, I know there's big fish in there. Don't drive all the way to France for that to sit by a road, you know, even if the fish are better. I'd rather come somewhere like this with a bit of that I don't know about, that's somewhere you really want to be. So yeah, I just show this is a chunk of water. It's still a bit dark, you can't see. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful quiet night last night. So we got here last night. I'm here with Damo. We got here about 2 hours before dark. Looks like there's about 4 other anglers on. There's a couple over there. There's a couple there, saying that's more than that, and there's some down, and there's a couple down the bottom there. But as far as I'm aware, there's six anglers on 500 acres, so that's all right. You can night fish most of this lake, about 3/4. You can't night fish the bit I'm standing now, but I'm just got up at first light and we're just looking. So we looked last night until dark for a couple of hours, didn't see nothing. Damo's we're halfway up the lake, we slept the night. Damo's watching that end and I said I'd drive up here and come and have a look up this thing, because yeah, the next few hours are going to be the most important part of the trip, trying to see some carp to fish for, you know. So we carry on looking. I'm going to drive about in the van, checking different areas, and hopefully get something to go on. If not, we'll reconvene in a couple of hours, have a much needed cup of coffee and try and make a plan. But I think we're probably going to fish here whatever, you know. It's nice. We both really like the lake, which is the main thing. You got to be, you know, I come away to these places to fish something completely different to what you get in England. Basically, you can't get this fishing in England, you know. Big 500-600 acre lakes where you can use the boats and that. This is what I love doing. This is what I am doing. It's the reason I won't be fishing Berfield this year. So yeah, we're going to crack on. Wake up a bit, as you see. I'm very piggy-eyed still, so I've literally just woke up well about an hour ago, and yeah, try and find some carp and get on them, and then a big day sorting stuff out. But yeah, it's a nice place. We're very we're happy we've sort of had a drive out here, because like I say, it's somewhere I've never even looked at before. But no, it's lovely. Right, catch you later. Well, see a couple of fish down this end. Can't get right on them, but we're going to get as close as we can. We're going to try and set up over there. Loads of kit. Just the combs pumping away. But yes, we got, as always, you try and scale it down, you end up bringing the kitchen sink. But yeah, get these boats pumped up and get going. Well, sometimes things is meant to test you. So we got everything pumped up. Damo's got his brand new boat here. It's got its first dip in the water. Mounting the tackle just about to go into it. I'm in the same situation. We're just about to load the boat. Two friendly, I think those Dutch lads had just come over. They was over there. They were sound, and they come up and they said, this place is shit, it's so busy, and it turns out there's a lot more people than we thought dotted around the lake. And when we spoke to them, they've been here 3 nights. No one's caught nothing apart from an absolute shed load of catfish, like to the point they said tiger nuts, everything. They're getting 3 or 4 catfish a night each. His words were, I'm never coming back here again. So it's sort of burst our bubble somewhat. Typical public water adventures. It's people think this sort of thing always goes smoothly. It never goes smoothly. It's an absolute pain in the arse. We looked at the first water yesterday, didn't fancy it. We've come here, slept the night, got up, looked this morning. Did hear a couple of fish, to be fair, but if they're getting 5 catfish a night or whatever they're getting on bloody tiger nuts and everything they've tried, it's put us off a bit. And where we was going to go from here, we can't fish there because apparently they've got rods spread down that way, but there's 3 guys who spread their rods well up in front of where we was going as well. I thought we was at least 400 yards away from them, but yeah, apparently they're fishing through the buoys and up that way. So our bubble is burst. All this stuff's got to be deflated, repacked and go back in the van, which is a bloody nightmare, but it's all sent to test us. We don't know what we're going to do now. We haven't even got that far, but anyway, we'll keep you updated and catch you later. Bye now. Just like that, she's packed. Weren't quite that easy. Already loaded. Gonna have a go on here. Another ticket, so yeah, Dave I bought a ticket for the last place for a week and we didn't even get the rods out, bless him. Then we just had to buy another €40 ticket for this one. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, it's all good. We're gonna have a go on here. A bit top heavy, but yeah, I don't think we go short of anything. Right, let's get cracking and get some rods in. Lovely rainbow. Reason that is we just had the biggest downpour ever. And guess who was out in it trying to put a rod out? Yeah, absolutely soaked. All my stuff was outside, so my boots are full of water. There you go, that is wringing wet. Along with my t-shirt, which I've dumped. And but I've got 3 rods out. I found some alright spots. So yeah, hopefully all this hassle and hard work pays off. But yes, yeah, we're feeling pretty happy on here. Yeah, looking alright. But yeah, got absolutely drenched. Got 3 rods out. That'll do first night. But yeah, unfortunately, my boots are full of water, so it's going to be a clock, I think. But yes, I've got an hoodie. We're all set up at long last. So we left at what? Bloody hell, 11 o'clock yesterday morning. It's now 7 o'clock and finally got some rods wet. So yes, come on the carp. Yeah, looking good. Fishing out around these islands and yeah, pretty hopeful. Found some nice spots. Using the old well done Johnny Bird, if you ever watch this, I doubt you will, but yes, that coming well handy. I bought a 20 odd foot prodding stick off Little John a couple of months back. I didn't know if I'd actually use it, but it is coming a bloody handy today. So yeah. Nice one, John. Hopefully I'll catch a 30 kilo carp with it, eh? So we'll see. Right, gonna try and dry off a bit, get some clothes on, and be time to cook some dinner soon. But yeah, it's lovely to finally be set up. It's took a while, but we got her in 3 different lakes. But yeah, we're sorted. Yeah, that's a hell of a rainbow. Look at that, going from one side of the lake to the other. Nice. Right, catch you later. Little pasty. That's alright. Well, morning. First night I've I was just sitting there having my first cup of tea. I've just had a bite. I had 2 rods left out. I've got no rods left out now, so yeah, just had a little, so it looks like a double figure mirror, but just been out in the boat for it, because it was kiting round to the right hand side snags and that. But got it in, and then unfortunately I had 3 rods out. One, I had a drop back last night, nothing on the end, just building a load of weed. And I've just come in with this fish, and I've caught schoolboy error. Caught the old braid round the prop. That's the only thing with the old floating braid. I thought it was plenty far enough out to avoid it, but no, I propped it. Luckily I had the little spanner in the boat, so I managed to take the propeller off and untangle it. It's obviously moved the lead, so lots to do. Not even sure if I'm going to photograph it. It looks like it's about 15 pounds, but yeah, try and get a little bit of video and yeah, get some rods back in the water. But yeah, that's a good start first night. Hello, yes, I'm very wet. I slipped in with the old Crocs, so I got a wet foot as well. But yeah, it's all good. So yeah, good start. Happy days. There we go. Won't bother with photos. Little stocky, I imagine. Yeah, that'll do. Well, guys. Epic fight, I can't believe it. Another £10 com. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I've never really been faced by this situation. I've had 3 today now, all doubles. And yeah, come to this lake because it used to. Like I say, I came here in 2017. I've only been here once. Had a couple of really old looking nice fish, you know, up to 30s and that, and it was meant to be, they've obviously restocked it. I know there's some of them old fish still in here, but yeah, ain't no good catching like £10. Well, that last one, I think the first one was about 14, 15, and the last two, honestly, they're about, I don't know, £9, £10, tiny little things. So yeah, not sure whether it's the one. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll carry on plodding away, but yeah, it's first day, and first day proper fishing. But yeah, if you catch 3 or 4 of them a day, it ain't gonna be the one, I don't think. But yeah, we'll see. At least we catch, I suppose. We ain't blanking. But yeah, it's not what we're after, obviously. So we get this rod back out. Had a nice barbie in the demo, see a couple of beers, get this rod back out and see what happens. But I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a busy old night. It feels like they're going to keep going, because every time I put the rod back out, 3 hours later, it seems to be going. So yes, we will see. We're trying to work it out how to get away with it, but not too sure, because yeah, you know what carp are like. They can they still get a big old board in their gobs, that's for sure. But yeah, we carry on plodding. This is getting ridiculous. 6 of these today, don't we? It's about bloody £7. Oh dear. Yeah, I ran out of leads in 2 days. Gutted. Just lost what felt like a really good fish. Just been out in the boat. Bloody thing. So I've hooked it off this island here and got it away from it. I was fishing locked up. Got it away from it alright. It's doing well, really powerful thing, but it's kited. I couldn't stop it, so I jumped in the boat. There's loads of snags down this margin. I got out there, it took me into all the bloody trees in the margin. Couldn't stop it. Sick as a pig, really sick. Yeah, sitting here, it's been freezing, well, you can probably tell, freezing cold today, and I was thinking, oh, I've been on and off rain. But yes, yeah, the little fish stopped last night. I put a 30mm hook bait on the long rod, and yeah, nothing during the night. I had a tench on my margin rod, that was it. And I must admit, I was thinking this is pretty shit here, and it's what, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is just hooped over. My heart is pounding. Oh, I'm so sick. And it was well into the trees. I know how long my leader is, but then it started giving. It was still on. I could feel it. I'm pulling away from the boat. Loads of woodwork down there. But it felt like it was coming. And then, yeah, and then it's all just give way. So, yeah, pissed right off. Proper sick. Decent fish, that. So, yes, we try again. But, what a gutter. Alright, catch you later. Well, it stopped raining a day, but we've got 4 rods back out. Obviously, after I lost that fish, I'm sick as a pig. It was I could tell it was a real good one, without a doubt. Real heavy fish, you know. Stripping quite a bit of line off the clutch, played it hard, got it away from all the snags I'm fishing near, and yeah, thought I'd done the good thing, got it away from all the snags and jumped in the boat, and it's just kited into my margin, into a load of trees. And yes, I should be licking my wounds on that one for a bit, but yeah, I've got 4 rods back out in the rain, so we're trying hard. We'll have another go. To be honest, although I'm absolutely pissed off losing it, yeah, it's a good sign. You know, I know this lake's really difficult. I don't know what I said before, I came here like in 2017, I did say, but we did a week, me, my mate Damo, my mate Tom, and I had 2, and they both blanked for the week, you know. Spoke to French guys, so it's a difficult lake, apart from obviously there's stockies, but the originals in here, it's always been quite a difficult one. It's pretty low stock, but there are some big fish in here. So yes, and I've just lost one. It was definitely a good one, so there you go. But I've had a bite. That's a spot that's working, so yeah, we'll carry on. I should be, yeah, it's a good thing. At least we've had a bite off a decent one, so yeah, we carry on. carry on. And probably it's one of them, everywhere we're going and people I'm talking to are out here at the moment, so most places are really busy. Me and Damo now, the French guy went this morning. We're the only two on here, you know. We've got 100 acres to ourselves. It is a lovely lake. It's like a little Raspberry, to be honest. It's like those little islands and plateaus and that. It is a nice place. It's definitely got a handful of big fish. So yeah, I think we'll sit on here for a week, well at least for the bulk of the trip. We might cut it short, cut the days early and go somewhere on the way home, but yeah, I think we're going to do our best to try and get one out of here. We ain't going to catch a lot this session, but if we do get amongst one of the better fish in here, they're old gnarly carp, you know. I know they're very old. The ones I caught before, they look ancient, you know. So yeah, that's what we're after. One good one out of here will do me for the week, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully the next one I can yeah, get it on the bank. So yeah, happy days. Right, catch you later. That's more like it. Looks like we're going to have a nice sunny day. Much needed. But that quiet night, well, it weren't a quiet night actually, quiet for the carp, but I had a tench on one rod. A couple of geese wiped out one rod and had to wind that in, and yeah, I was getting a few bleeps and pulls all night, so I don't know what the crack was, but there's a bit going on. Pretty sure carp rolled in close about 3 o'clock this morning as well. Didn't bosh, but yeah, it moved a bit of water. It was a subtle roll, but it did move some water, so I think that was a carp. So I stuck a rod on it, just flicked a single on top, but yeah, nothing's happened. Just spoke to Damo, don't think he's had nothing either. So yeah, we're sort of over halfway through the trip. We've done 4 nights on here now. Yeah, gonna have to have a little get together later, decide what we want to do if we sit out on here. So obviously it's a lovely place, we do like it, but yeah, I always knew it was a very low stocked and difficult lake, but it seems particularly possibly low stocked and difficult. Yeah, I don't know, it's always hard going these places when you really honestly don't know much about it. All I know is there's 2 or 3 real good ones in here. Apart from that, I've not got a clue, and I've obviously put a load of stockies in as well. But as for the numbers, no idea at all. But we're the only ones on here, which makes you think, maybe it is a particularly difficult pit. You know, we've seen one other carp angler who turned up at the same time as us. He did 2 nights and left. We've been the only ones on here since, which is beautiful. That's what you come away for, get away from the rat races. But it has been lovely. But it'd be nice to catch some fish as well. So yeah, we'll have a little chat later. Might possibly go somewhere else for our last couple of 3 nights, or we might stay, see what Mr. Coombs wants to do. Because no, it's a lovely place, and yeah, there's some big fish, and obviously we put a bit of hard work into it. It's you never know whether see it out to the bitter end, or whether to go somewhere else where you think you've got a better chance of catching something. Tough call. But yeah, you can enjoy this morning, and make your minds up later. Right, catch you then. There goes the old fella. See that last throw of the dice we packed up on the other place for our last couple of nights. We've headed north, and yeah, hopefully we could pull something out of the bag. Wherever we go, we got here late last night, got a few rods there, just caught bream and rudd of all things, but I did catch a British rattle rudd. I had a rudd about I don't know, between 4 and 5 pound, biggest thing I've ever seen, which was a bit mad. But yeah, there was a lot of people here, but a lot of them have gone this afternoon. So yeah, we've got 2 nights left. It's been one of them trips, they don't always work out, and at the moment this hasn't worked out at all. I won't mind saying, yeah, it's been a tough one, you know. The whole thing about this public water fishing is picking the right venue for the right time of the year and all the rest of it, and obviously we got it wrong this time. Apart from that big one I lost. You know, if I'd got that in the net, then it'd be a different story. But I didn't, and yeah, things are looking a bit tough. But we're going to try our best. We've got 2 knots left, lots. So get these rods out. A few fish in this lake. So we're going to give it our best shot and see how we do. I'm going to get all my sticks out in a bit. Let Damo do his first, and yeah, do that. Get a barbie on. Enjoy it. But yes, yeah, it's sometimes hard when you're looking on. I'm sure everyone does this when it don't work out right for you. Look on Instagram, you see everyone else is having it off, or so it seems. That's the beauty of social media, and you think, oh God, I should have done this, I should have done that. But you can only try your best, and that's what we've done. And we did put ourselves on a very difficult lake. That lake we fished for the most of the week is very low stocked. I don't know how low stocked, but yeah, it is regarded as being a very difficult one, but we give it a go and that's all we can do. But yeah, hopefully, it ain't over yet, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, so hopefully we can pull something out of the bag. Well, it's been a long time coming, a very long time coming. And you probably can't see that, but in there we've actually caught a carp. At long last, on the very last night.
You can sell both of these, see?
Yeah.
Smell it. Never been used.
Brand new lot all you get. Never been used. Right, let's sort this out. Looks like it might be around £30, which is more than welcome after a very tough week. Right, okay. There we go. Was it 31.12, I think? Thank you, mate. The blank saver. So, merci beaucoup. Hold your horses, mister. Lovely. Thank you, mate. Yes. Woo! Oh, we're happy with that. That made the drive home in a few hours a little bit better.